came out for Warren. Had that heavily wrapped, that right knee was heavily wrapped, and so he is going to start the game on the bench. It'll be interesting to see how things unfold as far as that's concerned as well, how much time he's going to be able to put in this third place game here at the 2014 Coaches versus Cancer Holiday Tournament. The ball is in the air and the tip is controlled by the Chiefs. They are going to move from your right to left here in the opening half. Fauntleroy has it in the corner. Matt Ritter over to little brother Jared, who's slightly bigger. Simpson straight away, far side now. Thomas Fauntleroy. He'll dribble in between the circles. Jared Ritter, high three over the top. Got it down, and that's a good start for the Chiefs, up 3-0. Full court pressure right away by Springfield Kickapoo. Thomas has it in the front court, a little loose with the ball, picks up, splits the defense, gets it down low. That's Baker. Shot goes up, missed it. Stick back is good, however, and Danny Baker gets the Griffins on the board. It's 3-2. Quickly in the front court, Johnson. Thomas on the man-to-man defense. Now Simpson on the left wing, out high. Johnson gets it. Coming around the screen, that's Matt Ritter. Jared now on the left wing. He'll put it on the floor. Guarded by Miller. Johnson driving in the paint, hangs, teardrop, no good, but the whistle, they're going to get him for a charging call. Isaac Johnson, aggressive move to the bucket, maybe a little bit too aggressive as he picks up the first foul of the game, 1:06 into the game. And the Chiefs back into that full court pressure once again. Danny Baker now has it for the Griffins. Front court now, first touch for Zach Coletta. Double team coming, he skips it to the corner. Thomas, now that's Cruz. And Baker over the top again. Danny Baker's got 4 points. And the Griffins lead it 4-3. Now it's Johnson waiting for screens. Matt Ritter, long three on the way, off the iron, no good. Deep into the corner, Simpson with a good effort play, slams it off of a Vianney player and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Chiefs. Inbound by Johnson below the bucket. Matt Ritter off a screen, trying to get it in. The count is on, and Matt Ritter does get it. Now he's going to drive in right to the paint. Right-hand shot, scoops up, and finally falls through for Matt Ritter. His first two of the night. Gives the lead back to Kickapoo. Nick Thomas bringing it up. Simpson giving him all he can handle. He gets it across the timeline just in time. Now the teardrop along the baseline, Eric Cruz. That's good, and it's 6-5 in favor of Vianney. Now Thomas Fauntleroy for three, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Thomas will bring it up. Back and forth battle so far here in this third place game of the 2014 Coaches versus Cancer Tournament. Good step in front there by Thomas Fauntleroy. He brings it in the front court. Now Johnson, hesitation, but he traveled. Hesitation move and took a step before the ball hit the floor. Therefore, a traveling violation against the Chiefs. Inbound to Cruz. Between the legs, guarded by Ritter. Double team comes. They get it back to Thomas. Now Baker in the corner. Coletta now back to Cruz for three, and he hit it. Eric Cruz, his 12th three-pointer of the year, gives the Griffins a 4-point lead, 9-5. Isaac Johnson, Thomas Fauntleroy. Now this is Simpson, guarded by Thomas. Back to Thomas Fauntleroy. Simpson. Vianney playing tough perimeter defense right now. Thomas Fauntleroy driving baseline, lowers the shoulder, lost control of the dribble. Now he gets it back to a cutter. That's Ritter. Too high off the glass. Rebound fought for. Simpson comes up with it. His shot is altered. And we go the other way. Nick Thomas. Front court. Passes. Nice look to Baker, and the layup is good. Danny Baker's got 6 early points here, and it's 11-5. Now it's Johnson. Far side, Thomas Fauntleroy. Back to Johnson. And Jared Ritter for three. Yes, sir. Jared Ritter, his second three-pointer in the game. He's got 15 on the season and 6 points for him. Now it's Cruz. Back to Baker. Tries to go by Johnson. Goes off of Johnson and out of bounds. And we're going to get our first look at Jordan Hardwick as well as Cartier Gordon for the Griffins. Coming in for the Kickapoo Chiefs, Kyle Campbell as well as Ryan Berlin. In the corner now Cruz. Puts it on the floor. Double team comes, picks it up in the corner. Now there's Gordon going to work on the block, put it up and in. Cartier Gordon, the leading scorer on the season, his first 2 points of the night. Cameron Davis into the game as well. He had the ball there for a moment for Kickapoo. Now it's Simpson, 13-8. Griffins on top here early. Cameron Davis knocks down the 18-footer. Three-point lead for Vianney. Here's Baker. Put it on the floor with a right-hand dribble into the front court. Gives it to Coletta. He'll drive in, give it to Gordon. Gordon puts it up and in. Second time down the floor, they pound it down low to Cartier Gordon. Second time down the floor, he scores. This is Campbell. Ritter. Now Berlin on the block. Good cut by Cameron Davis there. Or excuse me, Kyle Campbell. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but the foul will be on Eric Cruz, the first of the game against the Vianney Golden Griffins. Kyle Campbell at the line, 3 of 6 on the season. Scoreless so far tonight here in the opening quarter. Now he's on the board. 15-11 our score. Eric Cruz is going to come out. Nick Thomas back into the ball game. And Kyle Campbell. Second one, iron no. Rebounded by Jordan Hardwick. Left-hand dribble. He was the glue last night for them. Nice pass in the front court and a traveling violation against Danny Baker. Here comes Cameron Davis quickly into the front court. The sophomore passes it near side to Ritter. Now Berlin on the block, going to work on Gordon. Lots of contact, no whistle, and Gordon gets the rebound. Front court now Thomas. Bounce it. That is Baker, in and out, no good. Tipped for, and Berlin had it, lost it, back to Vianney. Now to Gordon, top of the key, spin move, traveled, no call. And Simpson going the other way. In the front court, Ritter. Now Simpson, nice knock out of there by Hardwick, and then a foul going to be whistled on Simpson. A little bit out of frustration maybe. He just came over to try to impede the progress of Zach Coletta as he made his way up the floor and got a little bit too physical, so he picks up his first foul. 2 team fouls now against Kickapoo. Johnson back into the ball game along with Kyle Geifer. Now it's Thomas. Geifer, I don't believe, saw any action last night in the semifinal. Hardwick lob pass to Gordon and one. Fouled as he just held it high, came down quickly, put it up and in. And we'll see who the foul goes on. It goes on Berlin, and that's going to be his first. Foul on number 4, Isaac Johnson. Pardon me, 44. Cartier Gordon, 6 points tonight. Just a 44% free throw shooter, and he missed that one. It's tipped up. Baker has it. Stick back is good, and one. Danny Baker with his 8th point. Vianney owning the glass on this possession. Already a 4-point possession for them. And Berlin picks up his second foul in about the last 5 seconds. Jared Ritter back into the game for Kickapoo. Berlin will go have a seat. Jared Ritter will come into the game. Foul shot by Baker is good. He's got 9. The lead is 9 for Vianney. Johnson. Now Campbell. In the paint, knocked out of there by Gordon. Controlled, though, by Geifer. Davis in the corner. No good was the 3 by Campbell. Griffin's rebound. Front court, Baker.
Keep working.
Now back to Thomas. Hardwick for three. Nope. Long rebound is controlled by Davis. Quickly in the front court. This is Campbell driving baseline. Kick out. Johnson, open look for three. No, sir. And good fight there for the rebound by Geifer. He comes up with it, gives it to Johnson. They'll reset the offense with 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Now it's Johnson. It's Geifer. And he traveled. Got a little bit in between. He didn't know if he was going to go out to Johnson or down on the block to Davis. Got caught in between and ends up with the traveling call. Kyle Campbell will check out of the game. Baker for the Griffins. Now Hardwick. He'll bring it up against Johnson. Behind the back dribble. Lost it. And Johnson's going to come up with it. Ran into his own player. Now a pass to Geifer. He lost it again. And now Cruz has it. Thomas will bring it up. It's getting ugly over the last 45 seconds of this game. Under a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Good pass down on the block to Baker. Missed the shot, though, and Johnson will come the other way. Three from the corner is no good. Controlled by Cruz. And it goes off of Johnson. Nice hustle play there by Geifer, getting it off of Johnson and out of bounds. So it looks as though Springfield Kickapoo will have an opportunity for the last possession of this opening quarter. Johnson inbound to Fauntleroy. Thomas Fauntleroy and one. Nice set play coming out of that inbounds play. And the foul will go against Nick Thomas. It's going to be his first, team foul number 2. Nicky Thomas Fauntleroy, 67% free throw shooter. His first one is good. His only one is good. Traditional three-point play for him. And it's 20-14. 20 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Hardwick gets across the timeline. In trouble, though. Gets it now down on the block. That's Miller. Put it up and in. 5 seconds remaining. Johnson drives to the paint. Puts it up with the right hand. Got the whistle, though. Nick Thomas is going to be whistled for the foul. Nick Thomas just picked up his second. Zach Coletta will come back in. 2.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Isaac Johnson, the 6-foot junior. An 86% free throw shooter, and he got that one. Coletta comes in. Thomas will sit out at least the final few seconds of this opening quarter. And got the second. 22-16 as Cartier Gordon comes into the game. Danny Baker checks out. Long pass by Hardwick, and it's tipped away. Gordon at the buzzer, in and out. No, tip back is good, but it is too late after the first 8 minutes. It is the Vianney Golden Griffins, the number 4 seed, leading the number 3 seed, Springfield Kickapoo, by a score of 22-16. Bit of a surprise with the way that Kickapoo came into this tournament, I guess you would say. Number 1 team in the state. Vianney, kind of a up and down season, as I mentioned. They're 8-5, and right now giving the number 1 team in the state, and they will remain so until the new rankings come out. Giving the number 1 team in the state fits right now, 22-16. It's a good time to tell you about our friend Doug Rupp, State Farm Insurance, proud sponsor of the Prep Sports Showcase. You can give him a call at 314-894-6000. Listen, for all of your auto, home, life, renters insurance, you have those kids that are away at college, or maybe you are a renter yourself, Doug Rupp is the person to talk to. He'll even take a look at your investments as well. If you just want a second set of eyes to look at your investments or help you to figure out where you need to be, Doug Rupp is the guy to talk to. Obviously, Doug Rupp, a State Farm Insurance agent. Give him a call, 314-894-6000. 6,000. Doug Rupp, State Farm Insurance, proud sponsor of the Prep Sports Showcase. Second quarter underway here as Nick Miller has it. Zach Coletta will hold it between the circles. Now to Hardwick. Down on the block. That's Cruz for 3. Long 3, no good. Hardwick tried to all in one motion get the rebound and put it up, and instead bit of a tie up there with Thomas Fauntleroy, and then Thomas Fauntleroy went out of bounds as he was trying to control it. You may be able to see Dick Rippey not very happy about that call. Thought there was a foul involved, and he may be right. Inbound is good there. Zach Coletta just came down with it, went up strong. 8-point lead. Thomas Fauntleroy for 3 on the other end, in and out, no good. And Hardwick with the rebound. Hardwick, now Gordon. That's Cruz. He traveled, lost it anyway. Johnson going to try to go coast to coast, and is fouled by Jordan Hardwick. Isaac Johnson, very quick, was able to beat Jordan Hardwick down the floor. And Hardwick picks up his first foul. Isaac Johnson, 2 points, both of them coming from the foul line in the opening quarter. And in and out on that one. 86% free throw shooter Danny Baker goes into the game. Cartier Gordon will come out. Danny Baker with 9 points already tonight. Cartier Gordon with 6. Second one by Johnson is good. Griffins lead by 7. Baker in the front court was bumped, lost it, got it back, lost it again, goes into the corner. Now it's saved by Miller. Hardwick now straight away.
Flow!
Eric Cruz.
Flow! Sit!
And a bad pass that time by Hardwick. Stolen away by Jared Ritter. Now Johnson bounces it back to Ritter, right into his knees. Wasn't ready for it, and it goes out of bounds. They have a new player back into the game, Cameron Davis. He'll go get Isaac Johnson. Still no Tyson Batiste tonight. You wonder if he's going to see any action at all after that knee injury late in the game last night in the semifinal. This is Coletta. Got it across the timeline, but he's in trouble. Lost it again. Ball's on the floor. Tenacious defense there by Springfield Kickapoo. And let's see what the call is here. Jordan Hardwick wants to help his own player up. What's the call? They call it an alternating possession, and they're going to say it belongs to Springfield Kickapoo. Cameron Davis. In the corner, Thomas Fauntleroy, guarded by Hardwick. This is Jared Ritter, almost lost the dribble. Got it back, though. Simpson on the far side. Straight away, Matt Ritter. Thomas Fauntleroy now. Trying to get a low screen, but Vianney keeping him on the perimeter right now in that man-to-man defense. Davis drives baseline, kick out. Matt Ritter, open look is good. Matt Ritter knocks down the 3, his 19th of the season. And there's also going to be a foul on Jared Ritter. I think they foul on Jared Ritter after the basket went through. Cruz has it knocked away right into our table. And Jordan Hardwick will inbound right in front of our table here. Adam Berner into the ball game. Nick Miller.
Hey, Kermit!
Now Hardwick. Spin move, now a kick out. That's Coletta. Hangs, didn't get it, but Thomas Fauntleroy is going to pick up the foul. Nicky Thomas Fauntleroy is a junior, 6'1". First foul on
At the line for Vianney, number 10, Zach Coletta.
Thomas Fauntleroy, his first foul. Coletta's foul shot is good. Zach Coletta's got 3 points, all coming here in the second quarter. In fact, the only 3 points of the quarter thus far for the Griffins. Second one for Coletta.
Rebound.
Long rebound, no good. Simpson has it, hands it off to Cameron Davis quickly in the front court. Drives to the baseline, hangs, puts it up too strong, rebounded by Burner. Adam Burner, tried to get rid of it, and they're going to call a double dribble on him. The ball just slipped out of his hand as he was trying to make a pass, and then he had to retrieve it. And a good call by the official. Cameron Davis will inbound underneath the bucket. Davis, count is on, got to get it in, gets it into Matt Ritter. Now Thomas Fauntleroy, far side Simpson. In the corner, there's Simpson driving in, shot is altered. Jared Ritter puts it up too strong, then it is Simpson again, no good. Danny Baker controls, and now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Vianney Golden Griffins. 25-20 is our score with 5:09 remaining in the first half. And we're hoping at halftime we will have a halftime guest for you. AJ Blankenship of 314hoops.com is going to visit with us, talk a little bit about what he's doing with his coverage of high school basketball in the St. Louis area. So we look forward to visiting with him a little bit in about 5 minutes or so when halftime arrives. So great turnout, great tournament here so far tonight. As I look to my left, your right, you can see the teams, the championship teams are filing in anyway. We got the Hazelwood Central Hawks lined up in the bleachers to our right as you're looking at the screen, and also in the gym, the Webster Groves Statesmen are in the house watching this third place game, and we will have the championship game for you right here on the Prep Sports Showcase immediately following our third place game. We'll take a short break and then we'll come back and have the championship game for you here tonight. A rematch, by the way, of last year's Merrimack Holiday Tournament Championship, replayed here in the 2014 Coaches versus Cancer Holiday Tournament. Jordan Hardwick, Danny Baker, hangs from the top of the key, no good. Tipped around, Cartier Gordon, stronger than Simpson on that rebound, rips it out. And now we're going to have a ball tipped out of bounds off of Matt Ritter, goes out of bounds, staying with Vianney. Coletta will inbound.
Get there, Adam, find Adam!
And there's Hardwick, pounds it on the floor, hangs, missed it badly, and he's going to pick up a foul on the rebound. Got a little bit too much of Thomas Fauntleroy.
Jordan, let's go. Come on, play. Yeah.
Number 2 on Jordan.
Red's whistle got a pee in it. Oh, yeah, Red's whistle got a pee in it. Red's whistle got a pee in it.
Cameron Davis brings it up and passes it to no one in particular. He was trying to make contact with Simpson, or I guess they did say that Vianney tipped it. Cameron Davis alley-oop, and Jared Ritter almost got the oop. And Jordan Hardwick just picked up number 3 on him. Lots of contact there, and Nick Miller is going to have to come back into the game. Jared Ritter, 64% free throw shooter, knocked down a couple of threes earlier and had 6, now has 7 after that free throw. 25-21 is our score. And the second one rimming out and rebounded by Gordon. It's it to Coletta. The right-hand dribble in the front court. Baker back to Gordon. He'll drive in to the right block, drop it off, and Miller tried to go up and lay it in, but he was fouled. And the foul will be on Jared Ritter. I believe number 2 on him. It is. Nick Miller, a 6'6 senior. He's a forward, 2 points on the night. And got that one. Burner comes out. Eric Cruz back into the game. And we see Isaac Johnson come back in as well. Second one by Nick Miller is good as well. Lead back to 6 for Vianney. Johnson now with the left-hand dribble. Thomas Fauntleroy drives, tried to drive by Miller, pushes off a little bit, got away with it. Baker comes down with it for the Griffins. In the front court, Coletta. Skip pass over to Gordon in the corner. Cruz for 3, left it short. Got his own rebound though. Baker back to Gordon, now to Coletta. Far side now Cruz, way out on the wing. Reset, top of the key, 3:40 remaining in the first half. Kevin Walsh wants it down on the post. You might be able to hear him. I think everyone can hear him yelling post touches, and there it is. Goes down to Gordon, puts it up, missed it, but he will go to the line and shoot 2. 44 is Ryan Berlin. Number 3 on 44, Ryan Berlin. Cartier Gordon, the 6'7 freshman. The first one is good. He's got 7 points on the night. And coming into the game, Ian James, as well as Kyle Campbell for the Kickapoo Chiefs. Might be the first action in a couple of games here for Ian James. I don't think he saw any time last night. We also see Kyle Giefer check back into the game as well. Johnson in the front court. Giefer with a left-hand dribble. Straight away Ritter. On the block, Johnson. Good ball movement, but not able to finish. Eric Cruz now in the front court with the right-hand dribble. Lost it. Bodies on the floor. Giefer there with him. Ripping it out is Cruz, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Kevin Walsh and the Vianney Golden Griffins. So got a little bit frantic out there, and Springfield Kickapoo doing a real good job of pressuring the basketball. A lot of times we're seeing Vianney have trouble right about the mid-court stripe. Tenacious defensively are the Chiefs so far tonight, but they find themselves down by a score of 29-21 with 3:05 remaining in the first half. Good time to tell you about our friend Doug Rupp at Doug Rupp State Farm Insurance. You can contact him at dougrupp.com. Also 314-894-6000. State Farm Insurance. Call him for your discount double check. He is your insurance agent, your State Farm Insurance agent in South County for auto, home, life, renters. Need someone to look at your investments? He is the guy. Call him. Doug Rupp, 314-894-6000. Also at dougrupp.com. So coming out of the timeout, Griffins have the ball. Coletta now has it in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. Now Cruz. Back to Coletta. Far side, Baker. Now back to Coletta. Now to Cruz in the near corner. Baker. Cruz. High over the top again to Baker. Back to Coletta.
Cartier, you gotta work a little.
Perimeter game right now. They want to get it down on the post, but Gordon is kind of bracketed down there right now. There's Miller, and Cartier goes up with a quick shot. Good passing finally. Nick Miller fouled Cartier on the block, but he wasn't able to finish. And the foul goes against Ian James. It's going to be his first of the game. Team foul number 9. 2 shots for Cartier Gordon. First one is good. Comes into tonight's game shooting 44%. from the foul line, but we have seen at least the last 2 nights he's been pretty solid from there. He's got 9 points as he hit both of the free throws. Johnson. Campbell. Now Johnson. 3 on the way from James is good. Ian James knocks down the 3 and makes it a 7-point lead for Vianney. There's Cruz. Far side Coletta drives in with the runner, and good body control there. He's got 5 on the night, and the lead is 9 for the Griffins. Campbell. Giefer in the corner. Thought about driving, pulls it back out. Now it's Campbell. Straight away. Campbell bouncing in the corner. Giefer back to Campbell. Far side. Straight away now. Johnson for 3 in and out. And Gordon for the Griffins. Look out. Kicks it in the corner. Eric Cruz couldn't control it. Coletta. Miller. Cruz on the block. Gordon tried to get it back to Miller. Good thought, just wasn't there. Johnson drives in, and a reach-in foul is going to be on Zach Coletta, number 1 on him. Isaac Johnson just lightning quick trying to get down the floor. Isaac Johnson's got 3 points, all from the foul line tonight. And that one's good. He's got 4. The lead now down to 8. Jack Simpson will come back into the game. Isaac Johnson at the line, the junior. 6 feet tall. 86% free throw shooter. Got them both. Lead is 7 for Vianney. 70 seconds remaining in the first half. It's Cruz.
Be patient.
Coletta. Miller in the corner. Back to Coletta.
Diver. Gotta move, Cartier. Move.
It's Cruz. They want to get it down on the block. To Gordon.
Bring it out, Zach. Bring it out, Zach. Bring it out, Zach.
Now they're going to back it up.
Get the last one.
Reset.
We'll take the last.
And now they want to take the last shot. That's what Kevin Walsh wants with 40 seconds remaining in the first half. There's Baker. Back to Coletta. Contact there, no call. Cruz. Back to Coletta. 25 seconds now remaining in the half.
Get it out!
Eric Cruz. Back to Coletta. They just killed the last 70 seconds of the first half, leading by 7. Good ball movement by Vianney. Now with 10. There's Cruz. Gordon, top of the key, gets it over to Coletta. He'll drive in. Teardrop in the corner. Shot up, good. That was Baker, and that's it for the first half. So a great possession to end the first half by the Vianney Golden Griffins, and they will take a 35-26 lead to the locker room as they are being led so far tonight. 11 points for Danny Baker, 9 for Cartier Gordon, 5 each for Zach Coletta, as well as Eric Cruz, and then Nick Miller chipped in with 4 points of his own for a total of 35 for the Vianney Golden Griffins. On the flip side, we look at the Kickapoo Chiefs. Kickapoo being led so far tonight, just 7 points for